Lockdown mode. This is a setting in your iPhone, in your iPad, Macs. It's specifically designed to protect highly risk vulnerable people from digital threats. It's available on any device that supports iOS 16, iPad iOS 16, Mac OS 13, and all the newer versions have this setting enabled. Mainly, it's targeting on vulnerable, high risk people who are being attacked by cyber criminals, hackers, and their iPhones are always been a threat. Malware and spyware developers, they mainly target Apple devices. You know why? Because iPhone is the market trend and most of them are moving into iPhone. So this malware and spyware developers, they focus on iPhone. They focus on the specify weaknesses in the Apple platform, how to manage their data, how to share communication tools or these files. So for any security software, lockdown mode is not going to give you a full protection from every threat at all time, but it is a proven technique in iPhone in a number of high risk vulnerable cases, especially when you're applying software and security updates. Lockdown mode is being like people who are journalists, those who are in government positions, important high risk people, general users, activists, freedom speech people, any general public who feel that he has become a threat, highly risk vulnerable people, and they are at the risk of being spied on through a spyware. So people who are in very high positions are in very important to cyber criminals or hackers or being a threat to another organization or anyone. People, they target these kind of high risk important people. They insert a spyware into their devices to track them and to control them. So there is very little evidence how these how these people hack and do, but it's a proven strategy that this type of hacking is is happening, like, and it can be prevented in by using this lockdown mode. When this lockdown mode is enabled in your iPhone, your iPhone will device will lose a number of features. Basically, it is targeting your spyware and the malicious programs. So any attachment or your messages will be blocked in your messages app. All your location will be stripped off in your photos that you share, and your incoming FaceTime calls from anyone which is not in your contacts will be blocked. For some people, like this lockdown mode enabling will be an important change on how they feel, like they'll feel different or how they use their iPhone or iPad, because certain features will be disabled. There are small changes for you may or may not even notice at first how lockdown mode disables, the SMS two-factor authentication codes. You will notice immediately, losing link previews, finger, those type of stuff. But it is an important security plan. It's an important security measure that you can take. So what are the things that you can expect when you enable this lockdown mode in your iPhone? So some web browsing, so JavaScript used web browser websites, the web fonts are disabled, which changes the appearance of the websites. The message attachments are blocked except for images, video, and audio. They disable some major parts of message app, like their location sharing, sharing animated clips. FaceTime, incoming FaceTime calls are blocked unless you know the person that you are in contact. This is a security feature. You can speak to a person whom you know, just because a person who is not in your contact as a phone number is just making you a FaceTime call to understand what's that. There is no security measure at all. You need to have privacy and security measure enabled on any system, on your personal life, on any applications that you use, the workplaces that you are, the employer, the organization that you work with. Security measure is an important safety method. It's a safe work method that you need to follow as like to protect yourself, protect your organization, protect the country, protect your family. So how to enable this lockdown mode? To enable the lockdown mode, you can enable it and disable it. There is option. So enable the lockdown mode on an iPhone or iPad. Go to your settings app, go to privacy and security, lockdown mode, and turn on lockdown mode. It will turn on and restart. Enter your passcode and wait for the device to restart. To disable lockdown mode, follow the same direction to choose to turn off this lockdown mode. So on a Mac, if you want to enable this lockdown mode, you go to system settings, privacy and security, and click on lockdown mode and turn on, and then it will say turn on and restart. To disable lockdown mode, it's the same situation, but choose turn off lockdown mode instead. So certain apps or sites will work normally. As I said, some of the sites will be blocked, and you can also go to the secure settings app, privacy, security, lockdown mode. You can configure web browsing to say to exclude websites from lockdown mode, to use your Safari website or the websites that you can use to me to diverge on the as the same as well in Mac. You can go to Safari settings. You can click the enable box and to enable lockdown mode to disable the site. In Safari, you can use to settings websites and go to lockdown mode. So it will not work to protect any browsing done on other browsers like Chrome or Firefox. Yeah, that's one of the lockdown mode is an important feature that can be enabled in your iPhone to protect privacy and security in digital footprint. Is important measure that each and every employee, each and every public, each and every employee of an organization should take to protect the privacy and security of themselves. Thank you.